Hey guys, it's the Real China Sister. I'm back with another video. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment below. Today your girl's hitting you with another relationship video. This video was actually requested by someone that watches my videos, so shout out to you, sis. I'm gonna be giving the ladies 5 signs that he's definitely stringing you along. I thought I had a video like this somewhere on my YouTube channel, but I couldn't really find a video where I was saying stringing along per se. So in this video, I'm gonna be giving the ladies 5 signs that he's definitely stringing you along, sis. Again, if you have not gotten a chance to, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Your girl is trying to grow her channel to 1,000 subscribers, so let's get it popping.
The beat live, you know Lil Juke made it.
My first sign for the ladies that he's definitely stringing you along, to me, the number one obvious sign is if he's not committing to you, sis. Like, if you've been dealing with him for months, for years, and it happens sometimes, you know, you be dealing with a nigga for months, almost years, and you realize, wait, this nigga ain't really my nigga. Yeah, if he's not committing to you, if he's not making you his girlfriend, if he's not making you his wife, whatever y'all situation is, then he's definitely stringing you along. And I know a lot of people like to say, oh, titles don't mean shit. Y'all got each other. Titles do mean shit, or men wouldn't make such a big deal about it. Men wouldn't make such a big deal about making somebody their girlfriend if they knew being a girlfriend really didn't hold no weight. Men wouldn't make a big deal about marrying somebody and committing themselves to someone before God really didn't mean anything like that. So please keep that in mind. Commitment means something. When a man asks you to be his girl or asks you to be his wife, that means something. So sis, if y'all been dealing with each other for a while and he is not committing to you, or he refuses to commit to you, he's definitely stringing you along. You know, and let me tell y'all, sometimes it's a fucking blessing when somebody is not making you their girlfriend or not making you their wife. Let me tell you why. A lot of these toxic niggas that's running around and, you know, dealing with you for months and years at a time and just never want to commit to you and never wanting to truly be with you in the way that you want to be with them, and they know you want to be with them, a lot of times they're fucked up. You know, fucked up as in not shit, ain't shit ass niggas. 9 times out of 10, you're gonna see them fuck all the way up on the next bitch. And then you're gonna feel like, you know what, thank God that nigga didn't commit to me, because I can only imagine I was hurt just being in the talking phase with this nigga. I can only imagine how I would have been feeling if he was actually my man and was doing this with me. My second sign for the ladies that he's definitely stringing you along is if he can take or leave you. Like, your presence doesn't really matter to him. You know when you matter to someone for real, and you know when you don't really matter to them. You know, if you matter to a man, you know, he's gonna make it known. He's gonna tell you that you matter. You know, he's gonna care if you're not around. He's gonna care if you have to leave early. Like, things like that is gonna affect him. But if you got a nigga that's just sitting there like, yeah, whatever, like, you could be here or not, you'll be able to feel the energy off of him, and you'll be able to tell, okay, this nigga really don't care about me like that. Fuck, he still got me sitting here for, because I've definitely had that happen with me before. It's like, fuck you even dealing with me for if you gonna be like that. If he like really doesn't care about your presence like that, sis, he's stringing you along. My third sign for the ladies that he's stringing you along is if the only time he's interested in any kind of conversation or interaction with you is when it's something that's beneficial to him. I.e., for example, using your car, getting some free food out of you, maybe getting his hair braided real quick from you for free. Like, that's the only time he really gives a fuck. That's a nigga that's not only stringing you along, but a mooching ass nigga. Like, I know a lot of men like that that just love to take and take and take from bitches and give absolutely nothing in return, but think that some shit is just supposed to be given to them, like somebody owes them something. Fuck them and fuck that. Sis, honestly, take a step outside the situation for 2 seconds. You know, I know sometimes when we in it, we can't really see what's going on. When we're dealing with a toxic ass nigga or dealing with a nigga that ain't shit, sometimes when we in it, we can't quite see what's going on. So maybe take a step outside of that situation and really look at what's going on around you. Is this nigga around driving your car or happy as shit driving your car and not filling up the gas? Is this nigga sitting there getting free plates out of you and he ain't your nigga? Is this man sitting there asking you for money? Because there's niggas out there that will do that. Will for sure sit there and ask you for money to help them with this and to help them with that, but they refuse to be a nigga. But you're supposed to give them something. That's for sure a mooching ass nigga. Especially if he's not committing to you, like he refuses to, sis. He's just stringing you along and taking you along for a ride and getting everything he can out of you before you decide to bounce. So sis, Stop being that man's sugar mama. You know, take a step back, look at what's really going on. You know, really sit there and think, am I really getting anything out of this situation besides penis and aggravation? Because I promise you, sis, you can get penis without the aggravation anywhere. Not saying that anybody needs to just be going around having sex, but I'm just saying, if that's all that nigga has to offer, then you need to just be like, deuces. Yes, my fourth sign for the ladies that he's definitely stringing you along. I've said this before in another video. If he's sitting there talking to you about other females, like a nigga that you think you sitting there kicking it with or hanging out with or getting to know whatever, will really sit there and mention another bitch to you like you ain't just sleep with him 2 seconds ago. Like, there's really men out there like that. So sis, if he's doing that or playing them kind of mind games, he's definitely stringing you along, and I wouldn't fuck with him. I for sure wouldn't be giving my body to him either, because fuck that. Let that other bitch do it for you. My fifth and final sign for the ladies that he's stringing you along is if you feel like you are being strung along, you probably are. A woman's intuition is everything. Like, we pick up on vibes. We pick up on people's real agendas. Now, whether we choose to listen to what we pick up on is really on us. You know, sometimes when we really like somebody, we will choose to ignore those signs and just continue dealing with them. But if it's getting to a point where you're seriously trying to figure out, or you're seriously doubting y'all's situation, or feeling like, okay, I think this person is just stringing me along or really doesn't give a fuck about me like that, then I would definitely take 2 steps back. Like, we all young. Don't nobody got time to deal with any of that, or deal with a man now just wants to string you along. I mean, and for what? That's why I said earlier about the, you know, you will be sitting there fucking with a nigga for months and years and not even realize, okay, this really on paper is not even my nigga. Like, he ain't my boyfriend. He's not my husband. Like, he's none of that. I'm just maybe a person that he's stringing along. So, you know, if you feel like you being strung along, I don't know if you want to have a conversation with him. For me, I feel like if a nigga is grown, he know better. There's no need for me to really have an in-depth conversation, especially if he knows what I want or what I'm expecting out of a situation with him. Maybe I might, you know what, no, maybe I might have a conversation with him. But if I don't like what he said, I'm just be like, okay, and I'm gonna be on to the next. Yes, those are my 5 signs for the ladies that you are being strung along. I'm sorry if you guys are in that situation where you feel like you being strung along from some nigga. Like, that shit is not fun. It's not fun to be in all these feelings for somebody and they just can't get it the fuck together. Like, that's the worst. You know, and I know I get on here and I talk a lot of shit, but a lot of the shit that I say is real shit. Like, it's from past experiences of mine, past experiences of girlfriends of mine, you know? I just don't want women to be with the fugazi shit. Like, don't be accepting shit off these niggas, because it's not worth it in the end. I know it's not easy to just let go of a nigga you've been fucking with for a long time. Like, that would be like, sis, like, do you got no emotions or not? Like, I have emotions, you know? But you do eventually get to a place, you know, when you start to recognize the same patterns, when you start to recognize, okay, this nigga keeps saying the same shit and he ain't really doing nothing, or he don't really mean what he say, or he don't really back up a lot of his talk, you eventually just be like, fuck that. I'm not dealing with this. I can go meet somebody else. And I know it's not easy for everybody to be like that, but I promise you, eventually, maybe not today, maybe not after this video, but you are going to get to a place where you're like, you know what? I don't deserve this shit. I'm out. Yes, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. I have more videos coming. If there's anything else anybody's interested in hearing me talk about, please let me know in the comments below and I will do a video on it if it's something that I have experience with or something that I know about. Please subscribe to my channel. Make sure you like this video, comment below. Also tell me you guys' opinion on the things that I said in this video. See you guys soon.